Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back with part 21 of Minecraft, and today I'm just gonna kind of give you an update of what the world's looking like now. I did make the floor of my house out of gold and lapis blocks. If I really feel up to it, I may make the walls gold and lapis as well. But I recorded this episode before. Okay, I'm gonna turn my notifications off. Sorry for the interruption, but I'm turning it off for now. Like I said, I recorded this episode once before and it didn't work. And when I tried, or it worked, when I tried uploading it, nothing worked. So, yeah, I couldn't do anything. Alright. So, this episode, I'm just gonna give you guys the update of the world. Like I said, you saw the little changes I made to my house. Nothing major, but I thought it looked pretty sweet. If you guys didn't hear, in the last episode I said I was going to consider putting a glass wall around the village. And I did. And I am. And the reason being, I mean, yeah, if this is big enough, monsters can spawn in here. But my idea is, at least if they do spawn close to here, it'll be outside the glass. And I'm going to put a wall over top because if you'll think about it, like over here, that grass, like right up there, is like even with the top block, the top block of glass. So they can, if they got on top of that glass and they saw me, they could come over top and see me, and then they could jump down and they could kill me then. So I'm gonna put a wall over it, and if I ever expand on it, I'll just make what I plan on doing. If I plan on adding on back there, I'll make that doorway like a glass tunnel, and then I'll start expanding out there. I did make a house of gold too. That and the floor in my house took up the gold, which is fine because I can still duplicate it since I know how to do it. But I need to go here. I did mention in the last video, or the last time first time I recorded this, I mentioned all these ideas and whatnot, and I mentioned something else. And in the video, I mentioned my uncle being back in prison. And for those of you, so not for those of you, because it's everyone, but when my uncle got out of jail about a year and a half ago, everything was fine. He was doing good. I said everything was going well for him, and a couple days ago, I'll be uploading this on a Tuesday, so on Sunday, he must have smoked pot, and when he did, he didn't realize that the next day his parole officer was going to be coming in, and she did a spot check, which if you don't know what it means, is like it's just a random test. They don't have to tell you about it or anything. They just come in and they do like a drug test on you, a pee test. And he failed it. He didn't fail, but he tested positive for pot, so he didn't pass it. He failed it. And so he's back in prison, and it hurts because I know that he doesn't want to be in prison the rest of his life, but if that's the only way he can kind of cope with things in life, then I guess I can't really yell at him. I just hope he didn't do it on purpose. But yeah, yesterday was definitely kind of a rough day. Having to find out that he was back in prison. Just gonna take this down. But yeah, so I recorded the episode and it was really long, or it was a few minutes longer than the last few episodes, so that may have been why it took forever, or why the upload didn't work. So I apologize for not uploading it sooner. But I'm going to make this one shorter. I mean, like I said, I got my point out there. That's why it didn't work. And it said that the monetization settings, when I tried to upload it, failed. So it failed to save the settings, which I have no clue why it said that, because it never worked before, or it never did that before. But I'm gonna try and do it again. But yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of this episode is just gonna be letting the sand turn into glass and then going up. I am going to have to mine a shitload of sand tonight, but I plan on sleeping upstairs in my room tonight. Last night I had to sleep downstairs with his dog, who we are now holding on to until we figure out what's going on with him. And we'll be holding on to his dog for minimum 3 weeks. And then if he goes to prison, like for the rest of his parole, which would be 10 months, then we'll have her that long. And she's kind of a neurotic dog, so to speak. Like she needs a lot of attention, or when you're not paying attention to her, she's very uppity and crazy around you kind of thing. And so I had to sleep downstairs, but I did have my laptop and I was going to try and upload, but it's like, you know what, I want to watch videos before I go to bed. And I want to stay up for a while so that this dog knows that I'll be down there so she can fall asleep. So, yeah, to say the least, getting back to the world or the village, it's gonna take a while to get this glass done because I figured it out. I wanted to measure to make sure this door was directly in the middle of the wall there. The doorway directly in the middle is at the 19th block. So from end to end, not including. So if you start from this block and go to this block on that end, not including this side here, it's 37 blocks wide. I don't know how many blocks that way it is, like going from end to end. But I will say it is 37 blocks wide all the way till there. So however many blocks long times 37, I'm going to probably need a whole inventory full of sand just to get it done. And maybe a large chest. So tonight will be where I use up a few of my diamonds, to say the least, to make iron shovels and getting coal. I'll probably be using full stacks of coal just to get all this done. If not, I'll have other people come in and help me mine coal. Doors. I'm looking to take this right here. And I don't know if I really want to get rid of it, but I may make a pathway from like the doorway to, like, around. I have no clue yet. It may just be that I may turn this front, like the front in here, into like a cow and sheep. What the hell? Why can't I get up? There we go. I may turn into like a cow and sheep farm, or like a zoo kind of thing. You know, put up some stone or iron, and then use some fencing for like the bars of the cages, so to speak, and put them in there. I don't know if I'm going to do dogs, because dogs will die, cows and whatnot, and sheep and whatnot will just stay in there. If they die off, oh well. But that's what my plan is with this. I'm going to go check on the glass. And so, because of this episode, when I recorded it the last time, not working, I'm going to have to actually truly try and stick to the 15-minute mark, or just barely past it. You know, that way nothing is screwing up, and I'm not having to record episodes over and over again, kind of thing. Oh, it was there! There we go. Alright, so I don't want to have to have to do that crap over and over and over again, so, like each episode, so, alright, that's done. Let me finish this piece. See, I should have enough coal to do all this. Unfortunately, I mean, I could put like stone and ladder up that way, but I don't want to. Although I probably will just to make it easier. What I do is I get up on top of my house right there. And I'll probably do it that way. So maybe I'll consider putting a ladder up there on stone just until I get all this done. But yeah, that's my plan for the village right now. After that, I may start doing like an underground lair where I have like weapons and whatnot, so to speak. But I'm gonna have to determine what I want to do. I'll probably just make an episode here and there, of like what to do and such kind of thing. Like I said, I really truly have no clue what'll be added on next, but I want it to be a sick idea. I may make like a things to do in Minecraft playlist. If you want to grief, I'll show you guys the easiest way to do that. Getting close here. Now, I would say I was going to get, I'm getting the computer version soon, but see, I tried the free trial online, and it just wasn't me. Alright, so I had 64 and then 7. I'm down to 14 and 7. So I went through 50 blocks from the middle. So from here, these two over is 50. So from here over, probably close to I'll probably need close to 700. I'll probably need at least 3,000, maybe to 5,000 pieces of glass. So when I get people in the world, like my friends in here, we'll be finishing this up. I'm hopefully going to make this only a 1 to 2 episode thing, project. And once it's done, I'm hoping to do a slime farm somewhere in there. I'll show you guys how to make that. Right, so that's done. Thank God it's on peaceful. Okay, so let's take the time to reflect on what I said. There's going to be wall glass around the village. Maybe going to expand in the back. Front area where you see the glowstone. Maybe sheep and pig farm. Or sheep, pig, and cow farm. or visual zoo. Although I won't let you touch them. And yeah, that's what I talked about. I'm really going to have to stay up a lot tonight to get this done. Since it is almost 2,000 to 3,000 pieces of glass that I'm going to need. So hopefully I'll have people that'll be able to get on and help me. That way it'll be a lot quicker. And like I said, since I have that going across my house, we can walk on top of that and go from like end to end. Like they can start in the middle and walk that way, and I'll walk this way or whatever. I'm getting mixed up. Anyways, like I said, if I can get someone to help me out with it, it'll be a lot quicker and a lot more efficient. And that's what I kind of look for. Oh, God. And I do want everything to be perfect, but I want to do everything efficiently. So if I make a mistake, I just have another person who's helping me out fix it. Kind of thing. Like I mentioned, I did say in the last recording, the glass is like 2 blocks around everything, except for like over here. Like this is the only area where there isn't walking space behind the building, which is fine in my opinion, because that building doesn't really get walked behind anyways. But yeah, like I said, like I said, what I was saying was I'll have someone help me, and they can go from here over, and I'll go from like here over, and we'll finish it, and it'll be a lot quicker. So yeah, that's all I got for today's episode. Stay tuned for the next one, and hopefully this will all be done. Talk to you guys later. Bye.